when I consider that I mastered my, let's say my playing, right? My being me being comfortable with my instrument, right? It was when I got to a point where, first of all, technically, I felt like my fingers were responding to what I wanted to play. Well, my brain was saying, "Okay, go do this," and my fingers were responding, right?
Without much effort, right? Like just like
Without
an
thinking
easy
about it, and it
flow.
kind of flows, right?
Cool. Mm-hmm.
But another level of that for me was to let go of the having to do it right and getting to a point where, like, be comfortable with, this is what I do and this is how I sound, this is how I play, and if you don't like it, then you know what, right? So that to me was when I consider that I got to that level for myself, right? That now somebody else may look at me and may be like, this guy can't play, right? But
I
for
don't
my,
think so. Yeah, I
but
know
you
what
know
you mean.
what, I don't care, right? And technique is separate from that, because technique, I when I was at school, I was practicing 8 hours a day, right? Like, they would have to kick me out of the practice room when the school closed. But
Wow.
nowadays, I have kids, I have other businesses, I don't do that, and I'm rusty, right? So I cannot play the same thing that I used to play when I was in college. So, but I still feel comfortable enough that I can play to a level where I'm like, I'm happy with what I play. Yeah, maybe I could play faster, like Rubalcaba, like, but
Yeah.
which I can't even come close to him, to what he does, right? Like with his instruments. But for what I do, for the field I am, I'm not a jazz artist having solo albums and solo performances. So for the stuff that I do, I'm happy with. I don't have um any self doubts about my playing. And it shows when you're playing, it shows. And you can.
You look so comfortable when you're at the piano. So comfortable. Like, yeah, like it's like butter, like just butter on the keys. And it's just like, just
Right, and to me, that's
phenomenal.
that's what mastering your instrument is, right?
Mhm.